So as part of my application, two skills that I really wanted to show I had were communication and teamwork. So I knew I'd developed these up until that point to an extent, but also knew that the apprenticeship was a great way to develop those further. Then it was just a matter of trying to evidence where I'd worked in a team and communicated with different people effectively. I remember choosing an example of say, a group task that I'd completed at school, where we worked in a team and we relied on each other to hit certain deadlines. I felt this had, despite fairly loose links, but it did have links to the world of project management. So yeah, I was keen to put across there exactly how I'd worked in that team and improved our performance, as well as the enjoyment I got out of working with different people, and I suppose the acceptance that working in that team meant that we were able to deliver something quicker than I could have done myself.
During my application process, one of the key skills that I talked about having was resilience. I talked about how I had gone to college and then left there because I knew it wasn't what I wanted to do. I talked about my application process for apprenticeships, and I had had a previous apprenticeship which I'd been at for a few months, and I knew it wasn't quite right for me and that it wasn't going where I wanted it to go. So I actually left there and carried on applying for other ones, and I talked about that, and that's how I ended up at Kineo. And I think being able to show that I kept going until I got what I knew I wanted really helped me in my application process. It's really important to talk about these top skills during your apprenticeship application process. These skills are vital in any job role, and especially when you're starting out in that job as an apprentice and you're in the process of learning. So if during that application process you can talk about how you've used these in the past to get to where you are now, and you can help paint a picture of how you use them, it can really help the employer to get to know you. They don't know anything about you before they've read your CV and before they've met you in the interview process. So if you can help paint a picture about yourself and how you've used these skills to get to where you are now and how you will use them in the future within their team, it can really help you in that process and help them to get to know you more and potentially get you the job. So I'd say it's really important to talk about how you've used these skills in the past and also how you're going to use them in the future in an apprenticeship.
I think the value of these skills is that it shows the employer and the training provider that you have the people skills in being able to communicate with a range of people, as well as being able to work closely with a team to get things done and meet deadlines for the business. I think showing resilience is quite important when it comes to problem solving, because that can show the employer your willingness to learn and develop within your apprenticeship role.